What's good, y'all? Today we're taking a look at the UFC Paris results. We'll start right away at the main event. Benoit Saint-Denis versus Renato Money Moicano. Moicano came out and executed his game plan in the first round perfectly. He put on a hellish start, taking Benoit down and landing some brutal ground and pound from all positions. Took his back, got mount from guard. He was doing it from everywhere with brutal elbows. Benoit Saint-Denis, tough as nails, was able to survive the onslaught, but then at the end of the second round, they called the fight off due to a cut above his eye. He was unable to see out of one of his eyes. The physician ultimately calls the fight, and Renato Moicano is awarded the TKO win. As an underdog, this was a great win for him. But in the co-main event, Nassourdine Imavov wins again. He defeated Brendan Allen in a 3-round decision. A lot of grappling at the start of the fight, which drained both fighters' gas tank. And then when it was on the feet, it felt like Imavov gave more. Allen was shooting takedowns, getting them stuffed. Optically, it didn't look very good. So Imavov gets the win for the French hometown crowd. And then in the next fight, a little bit of French home cooking, I think, in my opinion. William Gomi defeats Joanderson Brito. If I was Brito, I'd be a little bit annoyed. I thought he did enough to win the fight by decision, but again, you don't want to let it go to the judges, especially when you're fighting a hometown opponent. So Gomi gets the nod, and then he calls out Diego Lopez. I think that was a bad call out in my opinion. I think Lopez is already set in stone that he's at the top of the division. Now, I have to say, I love when the UFC travels to Paris, France. The execution is done flawlessly, from the matchmaking to the stakes, by putting all of these French opponents up against international talent, and I love it because either way, you get a big moment because the French fans of mixed martial arts are so passionate. Like, you have the Bryan battle win, and he gets huge heat from the fans.
Mike, I gotta say something right quick. Yeah, keep booing me, baby. I know y'all didn't think the Butcher was gonna lose in a fist fight to a French dude.
And it makes him, this is a star moment for him. This was a great war of a fight. Kevin was game for the first half of it, and then Bryan battle just put the power on him and finished him in the second round. And then he got booed like crazy. He flipped off the crowd, and the crowd reacted perfectly. That was an amazing moment, and it was giving me flashbacks to Kobe calling out the Brazilian fans, and he did it respectfully, unlike Kobe Covington, obviously.
Oh, say, can you see?
Oh, see, can you see?
Also, and then just before that was the other side of the coin. Two amazing knockouts from two great French talents. Rezium with a big knockout win, a knee that flattened Matt Frevola. Frevola also played the heel roll a little bit, taunting the fans. He eats the knee up against the fence. Brutal finish. It was a great way to open up the main card. And then Morgan Charry with a massive knockout victory over Gabriel Miranda. This was a great win. Again, a French fighter. And then he plays to the fans. The fans, they're singing the French anthem. It was a great performance. A couple prelim highlights. Umar Sy got his win, and I'm personally really interested to see how far Umar can go in the light heavyweight division. He brings a very unique skill set, good striking, good grappling. I really do think he has a ton of potential to make an impact in the UFC. Taylor Lapillus in front of the French fans got his win. A lot of decisions on the undercard, on the prelims of this event, but still some great fights. Daniel Perez from Spain with a big win over Victor Altamirano to open the card. And then Aline Perez does what she needed to do against a striking opponent, take her down, submitted her in the first round, and then twerked in her face, which was a little bit weird, but that's her thing. And then Ion Cutelaba versus Ivan Urslan. This was a great fight. It was Ivan's introduction to the UFC, and you could not have asked for a better opponent and a better fight. The highlights for this one were amazing. That'll do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, smash that like button, subscribe to Combat Sports Central, and I will see you in the next one.